So would you like to hold the marker?
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
Which board do I use?
We'll go to this one.
Woo!
Here, let's use this one here. I know your daddy's going to be proud of you right now.
He owes you big
Hand the
time,
marker
doesn't he,
over.
honey?
Okay, so,
Come
like
on.
he said, most people are doing something called the 45-year plan. Most people start off in their 20s, get a job, and hoping to retire at age 65. Okay, here's home and here's work. So every day they're driving from home to work to home, home to work to home. And they're going the same way so much that they usually don't have to know where they're going, just go. And it becomes a big ditch. And all you have to do is fill in the dirt and they're dead. Okay, out of 100 people who do that, only one got rich. 4 financially fit. Five still working, probably because they have to. I mean, nobody wants to work. 28 are dead, probably because they worked themselves to death. And 62 are flat broke.
Woo!
They have no money, nunca. Now, out of that 100 people, only 5% made it, and 95% didn't. And 95% didn't. And the reason is because 45 of their life, they're working a plan for someone else's success.
Very good. You're great. You're doing better than me.
Let me show you a way out of this. There's something called the Market America 2 to 3 year plan. It starts off with the marketing umbrella, the mall without walls. And each of these represent all of our stores. You can be in part with one or all of them. Everybody will own a business development center, also known as an unfranchised.
All right.
What's an unfranchise? Like a franchise, it's kind of like McDonald's. It's a systemization, a standardization, and uniformity. Like, for instance, it's the same everywhere. You can always tell them. You can never forget. And like, if you're driving down the road, you always tell if it's a McDonald's. Now, there's a state-of-the-art management systems and merchandising and marketing tools such as the Golden Arches, Ronald McDonald's, free gifts, and play areas. There's growing visibility. Everybody knows about them. Own multiple locations, like there's one in California, Miami, North Carolina, so they can make more money. There's training. They teach you how to do it, and you can't learn how to do it by yourself. But the biggest problem is you have to pay $147,000 to $500,000 franchise costs, and you have to pay 10% of what you make each week to them.
Very good. Perfect.
Unlike an unfranchised, it's like Market America. There's no franchise fees, only $69.95. I mean, everybody can afford that, even me. There's no monthly royalties to pay. Instead, Market America pays you each week. And no territory restrictions. You can be in Disney World, in your hotel room, in your underwear working. Why do we care? You can start part-time working 8 to 12 hours per week. Like if you want to be a chef at Giovanni's, you can do that while you're working at Market America. There's minimal startup expense and little or no risk. And so, what would you rather? Unlike an unfranchise with Market America and have no franchise fees, or would you like to have a franchise like Market America and have to pay 10% of your paycheck that you get per week?
Unfranchise. Unfranchise.
Woo! Woo!
Okay. There's 2 ways to get income. The first way is to take orders. You can make 30 to 100% profit cash. Spending money in your pocket. The second way is, which I recommend. You can become you have to find 2 people from that 45-year plan who want to come in that 2-3. You have a left organization and a right organization. But to show you the first step, here's my best friend, Hannah Buckman.
Great job. Great.
You did a great job, baby. Folks, if they can do it, you can do it, right? I'm in again. You just sponsored somebody, Amber. How do you feel, baby? Nervous? You look pretty, though. Are you doing this because you want to or Daddy wants you to? A little bit of both. Can you guys hear Hannah okay? So listen. We're going to talk about the first step in Market America, right? And the first step is to do what? To apply. And we can apply by one of 2 ways, right? We could first become a sales rep, and that costs us no money, and you can buy products for wholesale and sell them at retail, right? And you make some extra spending money, put that money in your pocket, but that's all the money you can make.
Okay.
The second way to become involved with Market America is to become a distributor, and that's the way I recommend the most because you can make the most money by becoming a distributor. And it's only a subscription fee of $69.95, right? Like Amber said, even you guys can afford that, right? And for $69.95, you guys get a Powerline magazine. You've seen that. Your daddy's been in that a lot of times, right?
Right.
It's a lot of tapes that help you get your business off the ground and get started, right? And some getting started guide and a fast track to success, your blueprint for success, your career manual, all the good tools that you need to really get started, right? And the most important thing about becoming a distributor is it allows you to have a business development center in Market America. And that business development center allows you to what? Earn a lot of money, right? A lot of money. And then what happens is, remember, it all starts with them all without walls. And you can like specialize in one product or all the products. And once you specialize in those stores and you open your business development center, the company in its computer tracks you with an ID number, followed by a 3-digit extension, in this case being your first one, 001, right?
Right.
And that represents your first business. And what you can do is that tracking number, that ID number, allows Market America to track all the BV points that you're going to get for selling products in your group, and all the people are going to earn you by accumulating all those points that add up to a lot of money. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You ready to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Come on, let's get to the board. feel, baby?
Nervous.
You look good. Doesn't she look beautiful? Aren't they great? I was having a panic attack before I came up here. I'm not sure if I was more nervous for myself or more nervous for the kids. It was really tough, folks. But let me tell you something. If you could be 9 years old and 11 years old and come up here and learn how to show the plan, each and every one of you should learn how to do it. Absolutely. So the first step.
The first step is to apply.
Yeah.
There are two different ways that you can apply. The first way is to become a sales rep. When you become a sales rep, you buy products at a whole price, wholesale, and sell at retail. For instance, OPC3. You buy the product for $20, sell at $28, you make $8. That's yours. That's all you can do for becoming a sales rep. The second, which I would recommend, is to become a distributor. You make the most money.
That's right.
It's $69.95. With that $69.95, you get Powerline magazines, monthly supply. You get audio, videos. You get a lot of other stuff to become successful in marketing. Now, don't forget, it all starts with the mall without walls. You can become part of one or all. Once you become a distributor, you create what's called a BDC, Business Development Center. When you create that, you create an ID number.
Woo!
The one that I have, for example, is 001 because that stands for your first try. And that's the first step. Apply.
That's right. That's the first step, right?
Is she great? That's apply.
Isn't it? That's apply, folks. You just did apply.
Do I do the second step?
Okay, now let's go to the second step. Hannah, that was incredible.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's talk about the second step here. The second step is to create what we call BV. And BV, everybody has a love affair with because it stands for business volume. And business volume is really the points or the unit value that we assign to all the products. Now, there are many ways to create business volume. The first way is personal use. Every time you buy products for you to use, okay, you create business volume. Then the second way to create business volume is retail sales. As we create customers and find customers and sell them products, it creates BV. The third way, merchandising tools. We have trial sizes, we have audios, we have videos, we have brochures that you can give to people and they become interested so they buy the product, so it creates more BV, more business volume. And of course, the more business volume that you create, the more money that you make. That's why people love it. The next way to create business volume is something called transfer buying, where you're going to transfer the dollars that you're spending in other stores, and now you're going to buy those same products from yourself, but we're selling better products at lower prices, and you're getting paid to use your own products. Why would anybody do that, right? And the last way is something called one-to-one marketing, where we use the internet to collect information to find out what people want, so we can bring people exactly what they want. And your dad's actually ahead of that, which is great, and it's going great. Okay? You think you understand the 5 different ways to create business volume? Right? You want to show everybody? Okay, great. Go right back here. We'll start right here with this thing. Actually, we can erase some of this if you want. You want more room?
Yeah.
Okay, well, actually, let's just do it right here. There you go.
The second step is create. What are you creating? BV. What does BV stand for? Business volume. What is BV? What is the definition of BV? BV is the amount of points that represent our products. Now, so the more BV you have, the more money you're making.
Exactly.
There are 5 different ways to create BV. The first way is personal use. You come over here to your mall without walls and buy those products for yourself at a better price and better quality. The second is retail sales. For retail sales, you're finding customers and giving them what they want.
Exactly.
The third is merchandising tools.
Kevin, she's probably going to be better than you pretty soon, huh?
Merchandising tools are things like brochures or sample packets that we would give out to let you try our products.
Exactly. Good.
The fourth is transfer buying. For instance, ladies, why would you go to your CVS or local drugstore and buy makeup when you can come to your mall without walls or even in your home, get makeup at a better price and better quality? Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
The fifth one is one-to-one marketing. One-to-one marketing is we would go on the computer and find what people want and how to give it to them, which my daddy and Marty Wiseman are successfully in charge of.
Exactly. Great job. Good job. Good job, man. Good job. Oh, this is the money, right?
Listen, you guys are done. How do you feel?
Better.
Better. Yeah, speak now. Anyway.
I think you promised them the money, right?
Look, everybody's looking. really didn't have to do this, but they did this so you could believe in yourself. They really did. They did this so you could believe in yourself. Because I got to tell you, I can't tell you, last night I couldn't sleep because my little girls called and said, I am so scared. And I had a hard time going to bed. I kept saying to Jared, maybe we're putting too much pressure on them. Maybe we're expecting too much. What if they freak out? And you know, I am so proud of them because they did such a great job.
So by the way, we made this because they're offering to give you autographed copies of them. So you might find these.
We created a little profiles of success for both of them because they are future leaders in Market America.
They'll sign it, give you autographs.
So if you see them over the weekend, they'll give you one of their pictures and sign their autographs. Right?
Yep.
So now they're going to go
Now,
shopping.
since you guys are done, you guys are welcome to stay up here while we finish the presentation, or we have a little present that we promised you guys can take and
We'll
go
stay up
shopping.
here.
You want to stay?
Oh, wow.
Wow, okay.
Great. I figured they were going to go
Great.
shopping.
See how they do.
Oh, they want to see how they do.
Okay.
She's great.
Hey, why don't you sit right here, Hannah?
Why don't you sit right here, Hannah?
You're going to open it up right now?
I'm going to sit next to Dolly. I'm going to